Hey guys, I have been wanting to film this video all week, but life just keeps getting in the way. So finally, I'm going to talk about the Jeffree Star Alien palette. Now, the box that it came in looks like this, which is pretty cool. It's like a metallic purple with stars all over it. Oh, you can see me, hi. Back is just the same thing. And the palette itself, not gonna lie, when I first saw this I was like, what the hell? It's kind of, it's not bulky because it's thin, but like storage wise the eyeballs are 3D, so like it's not gonna butt up nicely against my other stuff. Hopefully you can see they kind of jut out, they're plastic, and it's just the shape of it. You guys know I always complain about palettes that are not like square or rectangle because my OCD kicks in and they don't fit in nicely with the rest of my palettes. Because like all the other Jeffree Star palettes were either rectangular or square, and now I gotta stick this one in next to it and it's all friggin', it's a weird shape. But anyway, aside from the packaging being ridiculous, it's got kind of like that fake leathery feel to it. It's very like soft, but has a fake leathery feel. Now, this is magnetic, like you can scoot it to either side if you want to open it, but I like to just try to open it straight up like that because it's only connected by like a strip of the material and the, what do you call it, cardboard. So the mirror here is a teardrop shape, doesn't take up the entire top, it's got a good like 1.5 inches right here, and it does, you can fold it all the way back, but again, because of the eyeballs, it kind of doesn't sit completely flat on there. There we go. I do like that it folds all the way back like that because that definitely eliminates some of the space it takes up if you just have it sitting on your table or wherever you're doing your makeup. So other than the packaging, I think this is my favorite palette he's done so far. Like, the colors at first look kind of seem weird because they're all rather like light and cool toned, but I love cool toned eyeshadows and there's enough in here for me to get all kinds of looks. Like, there's plenty of mattes, there's a lot of metallic ones. This purple's super awesome where it's really hard to get matte purples that are really nice and pigmented. So I'm gonna do the swatches for you. I thought it was super cute, just like the Blood Sugar palette had 2 different stamps on the shadows in there. This one has a little UFO like abducting a person, and then this one has an alien, so that's always a cute little touch. And I do have to say about Jeffree Star, I know he gets like a lot of hate because he's had so many controversies and stuff, but I try to stay out of that crap and just review the makeup. But all of his palettes are very different. Like, there's not like he came out with one and then another one and oh, there's a bunch of colors that look the same as the last one he did. They're all very different from each other because like the last one was the Thirsty palette, that was a very summery palette. The one before that was Blood Sugar, that was all a lot of reds and like corals. And now this one is just very cool toned. You got greens, you have a lot of neutrals in here. So I'm excited to swatch it for you guys and let you see. I've been using it for the past few days and I really, really like it. The formula in here is very similar to the Blood Sugar ones. Maybe, dare I say, slightly creamier. So I really, really like the shadows, the ones that I've been able to use on my eyes so far. Obviously there's a lot of them in here, so I haven't used every single color on my eyes yet. So there are 18 shades in here, so I'm just gonna go through like row by row to swatch for you. This first one here is Pluto, and this would actually make a really pretty highlighter color. It's got a white base, but it's like a pearly pink, pinky peach pearlescence. Let's see. I'll do it on my hand because it's gonna be easier. Now I'm gonna have the issue of my camera not wanting to focus again. Focus. So I'm gonna do some brush swatches if I can too right next to them. And I don't have a base or anything. As usual, I like to swatch stuff without a base. Oh my goodness, this is just going crazy with the focusing. So that is Pluto. Now the next one is Titan, and this is just a really light cream, nice for the brow bone or to blend out other shades. It's got kind of like a yellowish tone to it. But the mattes, oh my god, the mattes are so creamy. That's with no base, nothing, like 2 little swipes and that's what you get. And then Alien is this really cool lime green. Again, it's super soft, crazy pigmented, and I'm not going to have enough room on here. I picked up a little too much because that's such a soft color. I'll put the swatch down here because I don't have room. I wish my camera would focus. There we go. Let me wipe these off. Then we've got Interstellar. I actually have this one on my lids today. It is so pretty. It's almost like, I want to say it's like a white gold, but it's got an olive tone to it. Doesn't really look like it's picking that up on camera, but when I wear it, it definitely seems like it's olivey. Like that kind of duochrome where you turn it and it looks gray and then it's gold, and it's just a really pretty color. Very unique. And then we'll grab a swatch of it with the brush. I've been super impressed with these because they pick up so well on the brushes. Especially the mattes. Those are usually hard to get good brush swatches out of, but this one's really nice. So then we have another kind of yellowish lime green. This one is Abduction, and it's a matte. And that one's pretty decently pigmented. That's another color that's usually hard to get good pigmentation out of. It would probably do best with like a white base, but still pretty good on its own. And then we have UFO. That's a gold, a metallic gold. Very pretty. We'll do a brush swatch. Trying to make sure my camera doesn't keep going out of focus because I noticed it did that last time I did a swatch video and it was driving me nuts when I edited it. Let me try, I'm gonna try and take it off of autofocus. That might help. That might be better now. So I won't keep trying to focus on stuff, but now this might be out of focus. Alright, so that was UFO. Now we have Gravity, TEA. This is kind of like a peachy tan shade. One swipe, look at that. That's another, not another because I haven't talked about one yet, but that's a nice, what do you call it, transition shade. Does kick up a lot of product, but I do have a fluffy brush here. That doesn't usually bug me when a shadow kicks up product like that. It just means you gotta be a little bit more careful with it. So that's Gravity. Then we have Martian Soil, which is this matte, cool mustard color. I know that's definitely a popular color with clothing because when I go to the mall, there's so many sweaters and stuff everywhere that are this mustard shade. And this one doesn't kick up as much product as the Gravity one. But again, really nice brush swatch. Then we've got Flying Saucer. This is the matte green. Again, that's a really hard color to get without making super patchy. So this one does feel a little bit drier than the rest of the mattes, but I mean, it's gonna be different than other colors. So that one probably swatches the worst out of everything with a brush, but you can definitely build it up. That is Flying Saucer. Then we have Phone Home. It's this really pretty mauve. This is a matte as well, very creamy. I guess it's a mauve, more of like a plummy purple mauve. I have to remember to keep my hand down here now because it's on manual focus and not autofocus. So that is Phone Home. I really like using that as a crease color. Moon Rock is this metallic olive shade. So pretty. I really love the metallics in this palette. And then we'll do a swatch on the with the brush. And grab some more. Very pretty. Then we've got X-Files, which is the alien stamped one. And that is a matte light brown. Well, more of a medium brown, I guess. It's not super dark, but good transition shade. This one doesn't kick up a lot of product at all. It is a little bit powdery when I apply it though. It doesn't kick up a lot in the pan. So there's those. Oop. Those three actually look really nice together. So we've got that. Then we have Ghost OG, and this looks like a really dark gray, but it's actually another one that has like an olive green tint to it, almost like a military looking green. Kind of just looks like it's a really dark gray on camera, but trust me, in person, it has a green tinge to it. I'm gonna put 2 coats. Remember, I have no base or anything. Then we have Area 51, which I'm excited to show this one because this is such a nice purple. Look at that. That is crazy because, like, myself making eyeshadows, I know how hard it is to make a matte purple. And that one's really nice. It's not patchy. It does feel dry, but look at how it applies compared to so many other purples that are like the matte purples that Kat Von D has been putting out lately. She needs to step it up and get on this. So much like the green, it needs a base to stick to because the brush swatch isn't that great. But it does work really well on the eyes. I used this one yesterday and it was just so bright and vibrant. Then we have Space Cowboy, which is this metallic reddish brown. Oh, that one didn't grab very much. This one seems like it's pressed a little bit harder. It's still soft, but it feels like it's like super creamy in the pan. There we go. Space Cowboy. Probe is one of those shades that's very common, but so pretty. Like, I can't ever get enough of this shade. It's got like that brown base with a massive turquoise shift. Look how pretty that is. Reddish brown base with a turquoise shift to it. And it's super soft as well. Swatches amazing with the brush. Then there's Tall Gray. Again, matte grays are something you don't see too much in palettes, so pretty cool that this is in here. It's a really nicely pigmented one. Make sure, did I clean that? Yeah, I did. This one does kick up a bit of product. That one, aside from being a little bit powdery with the brush, swatches better than the purple and the green are so vibrant. I feel like the brush swatches didn't do them justice, but like I said, I have no base on my hand, so without something to stick to, those two colors really don't perform as well as they normally do. And then Black Hole is just a matte black, super dark. Definitely what you want in a matte black shade. Let's see, I haven't used this one on my eyes yet, so I'm curious how this one swatches with a brush. Let's see. Not too bad. I'm gonna stick a primer on my hand real quick, and I'll go back and swatch the black, the purple, and the green so that you can see how they actually should look. Okay, I stuck some primer potion on my hand so that we can do a brush swatch over primer. Let's try this and see how it goes. Did I put it there? Kind of bummed with how this one is swatching. So there's the flying swatcher one. Flying swatcher. Flying saucer. Then we've got Area 51. I'll do the purple so you can see. That one you can already tell. Much darker over a primer. It's so crazy that it's not patchy or anything. It's super pretty. And then I'll do the black as well. Could do the gray too, but the gray swatched decently with no primer, so. And I'm not using the best brush for this, but bear with me. That is Black Hole. So the green still didn't swatch that great. I haven't used that one on my eyes yet, so I don't know what's up with that, but the purple and the black are definitely perform so much better with a brush over a primer than just on my bare skin. So that is the Jeffree Star Alien palette. I knew that I had to get this one when I saw it because the colors were so pretty. I have all his palettes anyway. I didn't enjoy the first two that much. Like the Androgyny one was okay, but that first Beauty Killer one, I never even touch it because it's got so many dry shades in there. But I think he took constructive criticism well, because a lot of people had the same issues with that first palette as I did, and he changed the formula several times because the Blood Sugar palette was my favorite one until I got this one. The Thirsty palette, way better pigmentation and everything, so definitely Jeffree took stuff into consideration and fixed his formula, so you have to give him thumbs up for that. This one is a really nice palette. I love the colors in here. I've been using it every day since I got it, and I've been dying to do this review, and I finally got it up, so let's get that in focus there. There we go. But yeah, that was the Alien palette. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm supposed to be making stuff for Thanksgiving for tomorrow to bring to my grandma's house, and I'm slacking and talking about makeup instead, so I have to go do that now. Don't know when this video will go up because Thanksgiving is tomorrow and I'm gonna be busy. We're not gonna be home, but I'll try to get it up by the weekend. So I hope you guys enjoyed this and have a good holiday. I'll talk to you guys later.